Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how to build a zero-tick kelp farm. Now this kelp farm can be built in your survival world and is very useful on many levels. It can get you infinite food, infinite XP, an infinite source of fuel, and also this kelp farm can also be converted into an infinite bone meal farm. And an infinite bone meal farm will allow you to have infinite food, infinite trades for villagers, and just so much more this machine will unlock for your survival world. Now, before we begin, I'd like to let you guys know that we are right on the cusp of 100 subscribers. So if you guys can smash that subscriber button, that would be great. Now, if we come over here to the contraption, we can see that there's kelp in the chamber. Now, if you come over here and flip the switch, the kelp will start spawning in, basically duplicating at a zero-tick rate. Now the kelp goes into these hoppers, down to these chests, and into the smokers. Now once the kelp is in the smoker, you have options. These smokers can be replaced with fertilizers, and those fertilizers can change the kelp to bone meal, which will give you infinite bone meal. Or if you want to stick with kelp to get an infinite fuel source or an infinite food source, you can do that. Now, let's get on to building this contraption. Alright, now coming over here, you guys will see the materials that you will need for this build. You guys will need a smoker, a chest, a hopper, a block of your choice, a lever, a sticky piston, a regular piston, some kelp. Obviously, you will need a redstone repeater, a trap door, another slab of your choice, water bucket, sand, glass, oak signs your choice, redstone torches, and redstone dust. These are all necessary for the build, and optional are ladders, stone brick walls, and lanterns. These are just for decoration. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grabbing all of our materials and heading over to our build site, and we will begin the build. Before you start the builds, it's important to note that you should probably organize your inventory. And as you can see, all the blocks that we'll be using right away is in my hotbar, and all the blocks that we won't be using is in my inventory. This allows for easy access to the blocks that we will be needing right away. So let's get on with the build. So first, you're going to be making a V. In order to make the V, you just make two pillars like this, and then break the bottom of each pillar. Now you come over to the front of the V, and you're going to place a lever and a redstone torch. Just move the sheep out the way. And you're going to place a redstone dust at the opposite side of the redstone torch. And now to make this an infinite repeater, you place a repeater right there, and boom, you have it infinitely repeating. So now you're going to extend out 4 blocks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And place 2 sticky pistons in the middle. So for now, we're just going to shut this off, and then come back to the back of the build, and we're going to have to connect the redstone wire to the pistons. In order to do this, we're just going to place 2 blocks under the pistons and connect the redstone. Now once you have this, you can come back to the front of the build, and now we're going to start building up. So first, let's build a foundation. To build a foundation, you're going to have to make you kind of just have to wrap around like this with stone bricks. And now you're going to be placing sand. You're going to want to place sand at the ends of the sticky pistons and on the top of the sticky pistons. So your build should look like this. Now you're going to wrap around again with stone bricks. Just going to wrap around the whole entire build. And now we're going to build up. So now we're going to place 2 stone bricks here, and then 2 sticky pistons on top of that. And then come to the sides and go up by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do the same on the other side. And your build should look like this. After this, you're going to place 2 bricks on top of the pistons. And then now it's time for your slabs. Place slabs here. And you also need trapdoors here. Now your build should look like this. The way why we're doing this is so we can put water here to infinitely duplicate the kelp. So now you're gonna kind of build like a ring outside of the build. So we're gonna build a ring like this, and this allows for room inside to duplicate the kelp. So you also open these so you have easy access inside. Now we're going to be placing signs on the sides, so you don't want the water flowing everywhere. and placing glass right here. So right here, if you want your chest, you're gonna put the hoppers right here. But if you want them more out, you can put the hoppers more out. Right now we could do the hoppers right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the hoppers right here, and then you're gonna put the glass. Your build should look like this so far. Your build looks like this. You're doing everything correctly. So come back to the top, and now we're gonna water lodge these trapdoors. So water lodge this, and now you can grow your kelp. Put the kelp inside. Close the trapdoors. Now your build should look like this. So now we have to get the pistons on top to work, obviously. So in order to do this, we have to make a redstone signal to the top. So we're gonna do this. Put a block here, and a block on top. And then we're gonna put a redstone signal like so. Now once you have done this, your build should be all ready to go, and you can infinitely duplicate. As you can see, KELP will just infinitely duplicate. And this is the tutorial for the farm. So now I'll be showing you guys how to make the farm look good. So now we can go back over to our supplies and grab the other 3 items, which will be a lantern, some stone brick walls, and a ladder. So you come over to the build, and we're going to start making this look good. So first we actually have to make the intake system. So in order to do this, we're going to have to place 2 chests, like so. And also for this is not going to work actually. We're going to need hoppers facing into the chest. So you can just do it like this. And once you have hoppers facing into the chest like this, you can place hoppers going down into your smokers and then out into your chests. So okay, let's leave this out for right now. So you're gonna bring the stone brick walls out like this. So build it like this, and then now you're gonna come over here and make a little shell for your lever. So your levers in a little shell, and you're gonna do the same thing on the other side, but kind of make it like a door. This will be your back axis, and then now you can put some lanterns here. Lanterns look good. And on the top also has some lanterns. So we kind of have the outside of our build. So now come around to the back. We're going to stone brick this side. And once the side is stone bricked, we're going to stone brick this side. Now once everything is stone bricked, your build will look nice and clean. So, and the top we can kind of leave it for now. So coming back around to the front, you don't want the sand poking out like this. So what you can do is you can come here, break the block, fill this, because that doesn't need to be open. And down here to make it look more nice, let's build a little shell. And then we're gonna place chests here, and the hopper is gonna be facing into the chest. In order to do this, we can kind of just come around here, place some hoppers, and fill this back up. And here you can fill it up or leave it open. But here's the finished build. Here I left the edges open, but if you want to keep the edges closed, or if you just want to leave them open, that's fine. And then okay, the final thing I have to show you guys is how to turn this farm into an infinite bone meal farm. The way to do this is by grabbing a composter and replacing the smokers with composters. Now, by doing this, the kelp would go right into the composter and make you infinite bone meal. So as you can turn the farm on, you can see that the composters are filling up. Let's let them fill up. As you can see, they fill up pretty fast. And you got bone meal. Alright guys, that's all I had for you guys today. If you guys liked the video, drop a like. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video.